In 2022, there have been a bunch of titles released by various game companies, from Elden Ring at the start of the year to the newest installment of the Call of Duty series in Modern Warfare 2 and God of War Ragnarok. But the only issue with this is that they all cost money to play and they're all insanely expensive, which is why in this video, I'm going to go over the top 5 free games that you should be playing right now or alternatives to games that you may have already played but in the same genre. Now with the intro out of the way, let's get to the first game on the list, which is Overwatch 2. Now if you haven't heard of this game, then you're living under a rock because this game is one of the most popular first-person shooter games to release since 2016. And with the newest release of Overwatch 2, which made this game free to play, and it allows for a much larger player base, because if you try the game and don't end up liking it, you sacrifice absolutely nothing, which is the basis to every free to play game ever. In my opinion, it's one of the most unique first person shooter games I've seen, because instead of planting a bomb and having someone defuse it like in many other FPSs, in this game you have to escort the payload, which is basically like a giant vehicle that you have to successfully escort to the enemy's territory or defend against it depending on which side you're on. There are also various other modes in the game as well, such as push and control being some of the most popular ones next to escort. But if you think Overwatch isn't your type of game and you want to go for a more tactical shooter type of game, I highly recommend trying out Valorant. I assume most of you watching this video have heard of this game or have heard of similar games such as CSGO, but the only difference is that in Valorant, it's more fantasy based rather than trying to be realistic, meaning each character in the game has their own set of unique abilities they can utilize throughout the game, whereas in CSGO, everyone has access to the exact same equipment and it comes down to who's the better shooter rather than who's more strategic with the utility. So if you're looking for a fun 5v5 shooter game to play, I highly recommend both Overwatch 2 and Valorant, since they're very unique games and quite popular right now. The next game on this list is if you're looking for a good MMO game to play and you can't afford World of Warcraft, then look no further than the most popular MMO to release this year, Lost Ark. This game was initially released back in December of 2019 in South Korea up until February of this year, when it was fully released in North America, South America, and Europe. This game consists of an amazing campaign that takes around 20 hours to complete, but after you accomplish that, there are several other side missions you can complete, which is over 100 hours of gameplay. All that combined with amazing art and graphics for an MMO in a genre which in my opinion overtakes games like Path of Exile, which dominated the scene for a long time. So if you're looking for a new MMO to get addicted to or just to kill time, try Lost Ark, because for me, MMOs are my biggest threat to passing time, and Lost Ark has done that for me countless times, so I highly recommend it. Multiverses is the next game on this list if you're looking to try out a new fighting game, or if you're trying to get into fighting games in general. The game is popular because of it being owned by Warner Bros. And because of the fact that you're able to play as Warner Bros. Characters such as Batman, Wonder Woman, and even Rick from Rick and Morty. This game has characters from every part of the Warner Bros. Franchise, which is a really interesting concept honestly. Unlike traditional fighting games like Street Fighter and Tekken, this game takes on a more Super Smash Bros. Feel, with every character having their own set of abilities and its own stock system. There's also a ranking system within the game as well, where each character you play will be ranked worldwide with everyone else that has played this character in both teams and solo play. So you can have 2 different rankings for one character, which shows you how well you play in either mode. All in all, if you're looking for a cool fighting game to add to your collection, this game is for you. Especially if you enjoy playing any of the Super Smash games, you will probably enjoy playing this game too. League of Legends is the next game on this list if you're looking for a MOBA to play with your friends, or if you just want to challenge yourself and climb the leaderboards in League's ranked mode. The reason I recommend this game over the others like Dota 2 and Heroes of the Storm is the fact that it's really easy to get into, because there are several characters in the game that are meant to be specifically played by new players, while also being able to be mastered at a high level with different styles of gameplay. Along with the actual gameplay, each character, also known as champions in the game, have their own lore and full chapter stories that can be read on the League Universe website, which in my opinion is probably the best part of the game, since Riot literally released Arcane, which is a show based on the lore from this game. So even if you're not into playing MOBA games in general, you can still enjoy playing the game by reading up on each character's lore and experience the world of Runeterra through their stories without actually playing the game. But regarding the game, it is probably the best MOBA on the market right now, and will probably never be beaten by another game in the same genre because of the diversity of characters within the game. So if you've been looking to try out League for a while now and was waiting for a confirmation to try it out, let this be it, because as someone who has played the game for several years and still plays it here and there, it is totally worth a try. And as I said before, if you don't end up liking the game itself, you can still enjoy the stories that Riot tells throughout the lore, which are really worth the read as well. So whichever you choose, I guarantee you will enjoy yourself either way. And finally, we've reached the last game on the list, which is Call of Duty Warzone 2.0. And there isn't much to say about this game honestly, because it's a first-person battle royale game. It's a follow-up to the original Warzone that was released back in March of 2020, which was the most popular battle royale game that was played that year. But other than that, there's not much to say. It's a first-person shooter, it's a battle royale game, go nuts. And with that, we've reached the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed this video and found some games here that you'd be down to play with your friends, or be interested in playing by yourself on your spare time. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and if you haven't already, like the video for more content like this. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see y'all next time.